She got the little lap pool. Wait till everybody come on in the room. I'm a little different. I'm doing. I almost fell in. Uh-oh. Doing something a little different today, man. I know usually when I do my lives, I'm in the room, But today I decided to come on out for a little minute. Let you guys get a good little view of everything. As a matter of fact, I think this would be a good area right here. Yoga. What up, what up? Oh, here we go. Hey, this was a big controversy yesterday, man. This was some big controversy yesterday. All right. Tapatuan in the building. What up, Tapatuan? Yeah, I'll show y'all around a little bit. It's a little building I stay at right here. I'm just outside. It's a pool right here. It's actually a lap pool, so you're supposed to swim your laps. I come out here maybe once a week. I'm a pretty good swimmer, and that's pretty much I guess you would call the leisurely pool. That's where all the people be posted up. The women and the kids running around, all that. It has like a little water slide right there too. And of course, you got the famous ghost tower over there. All right. So yeah, man. But man, this was such an interesting topic, and I posted this in the group, man, because right now soccer is like everything right now, and a lot of people are out here for holidays. You got FIFA going on right now, and all the bars are pretty much playing soccer, right, for the most part. And it's some pretty big. Sorry about that, fellas. There's some pretty big games going on right now. And what you have is, of course, the Europeans are into it, Asians are into it, because that's pretty much a general makeup of Thailand, really, like as far as tourists and foreigners. You get a lot of Europeans, a lot of people from Australia, different places of the world, basically. And sometimes it's a debate on what gets played on the TV at some of these bars, right? So I'm at Maju Bar. It was a couple of nights ago when I think Brazil played Croatia, and quite frankly, most guys, we weren't really concerned about it. We were just having a good time vibing out anyway. But we were like, is a basketball game on or something like that? Because the hours are really off here. We're 12 hours ahead. So the game, Brazil and Croatia was on, and some Europeans came in. They was like, "What are y'all doing? Y'all not watching the game?" We're like, "What game?" And they were kind of like, "What you mean, what game?" Brazil's playing Croatia. I'm like, "Oh, dope." I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can watch it. It's whatever." And most guys, as Americans, we're very, very laid back. We love our sports. We love our football. But for whatever reason, we don't find soccer that entertaining like that, right? We just don't for whatever reason. Maybe because it's primarily played with the legs and the kicking and everything. That's not really an American thing. We like more physical and upper body type of athletics as concerns of like football and basketball. So it was a little bit of a going back and forth, a friendly going back and forth with some guys from the UK about America's soccer team. I played soccer in high school, actually, Charles Jones. I never said soccer was boring as hell, but being trash, basically, being poor and bad, and always losing quickly, and I guess the FIFA tournament or whatnot. And me and my boy thing was, we were basically saying, maybe it's a little bit too. Is the water too loud for you guys? Let me move. Maybe the water a little too loud here in the background. We were basically saying that Americans don't care about soccer like that. So that's why, it's not a big deal to us that the American soccer team loses so quickly. Like nobody, it's just not a big deal. Whereas in, Brazil, it's everything, bro. I mean, they be going ham in Brazil, super ham. You got to be real careful in Brazil after they lose, for sure. All right. I mean, nah, that's too dark. Maybe this is a little bit better. Right around here. There we go. That's a little bit more light. Here we go. All right, don't worry. We might see some girls at the pool. But yeah, all I was trying to say was like, yo, listen, man. We just not really. We're not saying we don't like soccer, but it's just not. It's not really like the big American sport like that. So we don't take it as serious. And because we don't take it as serious, most of the guys that are like superior athletes, like a LeBron or Michael Vick or Tyreek Hill, all these other athletes, man, they don't get pushed into soccer like that because that's not where the big bucks is at, because the viewership is not there. We're taking it more seriously than before. I think I missed your comment. Yeah, do me a favor, hit that like button, man. We switching up today. We outside today. We outside, man. Get you out that apartment. Couple ladies over there at the pool, man. So it was like I say, it was more of a friendly thing on like why, pretty much why, Americans don't like soccer, or is it like too much of a tough sport or something like that? And I'm like, nah, that's not it. I'm like, if we really wanted to dominate, I'm like, bro, if you put our athletes, our real athletes, into soccer from the age of 10, then I'm pretty sure we'll be dominating, and we'll at least be winning a whole lot more. We'll be winning a whole lot more than what we are. I mean, come on, man. Let's be honest. We put Kevin Garnett let's say we've been training Kevin Garnett since he was 10 to be a goalie. Nobody will ever score a goal. It's just that simple, man. And I'm not trying to be arrogant here. I'm just being honest. He said there are more. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with y'all comments, man. Let me see. Charles Jones in the building. What you saying over there, Charles? Hold on. If you think about it, change touchdown 7 points to 1 and field goal 3. Okay. Yoga says, just yelling in the stadium the whole game, violence at soccer games is crazy. I'm good on football. Yeah, man, it is crazy. Like, I got into a few incidents in Brazil, really one main incident in Brazil, by having the opposite of the team that I guess they lost, and I was wearing the face mask of the team that got beat, not knowing. I don't even know where I bought the mask at. And this big dude, we were downstairs in like the little lobby, and he was mean mugging, bro. And I thought we was gonna have to really get into it. And this was a big Brazilian guy, had to be about 6'5" or something. I'm like, damn, I don't know if I can take this one. I'm gonna have to really, I'm gonna have to duck and jab on this one. I can't let him grab me. Anyways, the next morning, I found out that the mask I had on was basically the mask of the opposite team, and that's why he was mugging like that. And I've been in a few situations like that. I've been in South America when it comes to soccer, man. You got to be real careful, on whatever you're wearing or what, But soccer, it is super serious overseas, bro. These guys be really, really into the games, and we like say if we all at the same bar. Because I know when I was back in Colombia, you'll have, some bars will have, soccer on this side, American basketball on this side, American sports on this side. And you will see Colombians over here, Americans over here. So that's how they worked it out in Colombia. Here, it's like, for the most part, yeah, soccer is going to be on the screen. And when Europeans or people from the Middle East or around other places of the world, when they see that the Americans are disengaged and we're not really, watching or anything like that, they kind of like curious, like, what are y'all doing? Like, what, like this is our Super Bowl. Y'all just sitting over there just drinking and chilling and not even paying attention. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's just not really like a big sport for us like that. All right. Let me see what we all got in the comment section. And this was like a big topic in the group because I was like, listen, man, if we really wanted to dominate soccer, we we would give it. I will say this. Let me be politically correct since I'm on YouTube. Let me be. Matter of fact, I can hear. I think they're probably watching the game right now. I can kind of hear it. But let me be politically correct. I would say we would be way more competitive in the world of soccer if we took it more serious. Let me put it that way. Because in the group I got down with it. In the group I get a little bit more. It's a little bit more liberal than YouTube. Let's see what we got here. Let me see the comment section. What we got? What up, Azrael says, I love soccer. You bond with other nationalities because of it. My friends are from England or Argentina because of soccer. Yeah, for sure, man. Brazil versus Argentina was a highly anticipated matchup in Qatar. America is also America is also South America. Yeah, I get that part. Otherwise, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Let me see. One of my bucket list goals to watch Boca versus River Plate in Argentina. Hell, when I was in Sao Paulo, I went to football museum to kill time before my flight. Just with passport bros, you better respect soccer in other countries. All right. What we got here? Oh, hold on. Somebody said cap. Okay, let's talk about it. He said that's not true. I guess in mentioning that if Kevin Garnett was a goalie, nobody would score. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. He said he was 6'8", and he lost in penalties. You might be right. But Kevin Garnett is 7 foot. Are there any 7 foot goalies? Hold up. I don't mean to keep on blocking it. I'm trying to. Matter of fact, let me go from this way. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Semifinals are until Tuesday. What up, Shay Star? What's good, bro? Says big here in Atlanta. Let me tell you something about Atlanta. Yeah, it is pretty big. I mean, they got the new team, soccer and all that, soccer stadium out there. But, I mean, it's big, but it's not like football big. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. Oh, somebody coming out here to Pattaya. I might not be here, man. I might be in Bangkok. You at poor man sport everywhere else. Somebody said soccer is middle upper class in the U.S. Poor man sport everywhere else. Possibly. I'm back in Pattaya right now. Bed Mike. Trying to read all you guys. Catch up with you guys. Okay. He said every time I turn on the soccer game, the score is 0-0. Yeah, man, it was 0-0 for the majority of the night. But I don't think it's about necessarily the score per se. I mean, of course, the win, but it's still an exciting game for the people that love soccer. Like I watched the Croatia and the Brazil game, and it's funny because I follow a lot of Brazilians on Instagram. We follow each other, and I'm watching them, watch the game and everything, and they was excited, and I guess they ended up tying up, and Croatia got the tie, got the decision or whatever, and they were highly upset about that. So even though it might be a 0-0 for 95 minutes of a 100-minute game, it's still exciting to the people that enjoy soccer. All right. And like I said before, man, I'm not, dissing soccer in any type of way. I'm just giving you people that might be watching who are not American. I'm just letting them know, like, yo, this is the reason that a lot of Americans might not watch soccer like that. Snap. Don't say that, Yogi. Don't say that, man. Do not say that. You know how people feel about Sasua. You know what? Check out my dudes. That was a good question. Check out my dude, Dennis John Pierre. David Brown asks, he says, "Sup, BMT? Have you been to Florianopolis, Brazil? If so, would you recommend it?" I've heard some good things about Florianopolis. I was actually dating a woman that was her hometown, and she was begging me to go out there. I never made it out there like that. But if you curious about like those other towns in Brazil, then check out Dennis Jean Pierre's channel. That's DJP, Dennis Jean Pierre's YouTube channel. He got videos all in Florianopolis, all in cities you ain't never even heard of for the most part, out there in Brazil. So you can pretty much research that. All right. So yeah, man, we out here. You know, just a little background, a little pool area right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in here. All right, real quick. I want to discuss something about as far as the consultations. Now, maybe I should have did a better job at explaining exactly what most consultations consist of. You know, and there's different types of consultations. You do got the guys that have questions about their vacation. You know, like, you know, they want to know, you know, exactly where to stay, what's popping, you know, the network that we have over here. But then you also have guys that are actually planning on moving long term overseas in concerns like Thailand to Brazil to Colombia. And that's where a lot of consultations come from, right? That's the questions I'm answering about, you know, where to stay, you know, what hospitals to go to. You need a doctor, you need a lawyer. Are you trying to open up a business? You know, what's going to be your main income in concerns of living overseas? So those type of things we discuss during your consultation. Now, I have a large network of realtors, lawyers, doctors, you know, all types of stuff in concerns of, you know, what you might need to make that transition, because it is a large learning curve to actually moving to another country, and the best thing you can do is consult with somebody, you know, to make your transition a whole lot easier, because there are a lot of schemes and scams. And the thing about being American is we used to having the system of justice to a certain degree. If things go wrong, we can sue, we can, you know, call the police, or whatever, you know, we do. We have a system in America that to fall back on. We don't have that overseas, right? And it's a lot of things you can Google that will mislead you. You know, guys lose money all the time, bro. All the time. I see it all the time. When they come out here in Thailand, buying buildings, you know, then they don't even own the full building. They only own a couple of floors in that building. You know, all types of little stuff, man. The guys that try to, you know, open up dispensaries, they open up a dispensary, then they change the law like the next week. You know, it's all types of stuff, man. So things you definitely got to just be aware of, man. And that's what I come in and help you guys out at. All right, so that's what the consultations are pretty much about. You don't have to get a consultation, but I would recommend, because I paid for a consultation my first time out the country. I paid my guy Alan Harper when I first got to Brazil for a consultation. So it does help. And if you're looking for an apartment or to purchase an apartment, you have to be very careful. All right, you have to be very careful in concerns of purchasing an apartment. All right, make sure you purchase from the right people, the right realtors, and also open up a business. Now, a lot of guys want to open up like a little small business, and I'm telling you, man, you can ask my boy Traversity. We get horror stories all the time of, you know, guys pretty much getting screwed over. Guys buying properties in the DR, you know, that's not, they didn't buy the property from the right person, or the rights went to the family, the children of the family, all types of little stuff, man. So that's what pretty much the consultations are for, all right, to engage in the network that I have for the most part. And it can be very important. It can be very important, all right? See if we can set this up a little. Come over this way. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So if you guys are interested, you can hit me up on email, blackmentravels@gmail.com. I will post a link in the description after the end of this video. All right, we got 80 in the room. We got 38, 33 people. Do me a favor, hit that like button for your guy. We outside right now. We outside. All right. Show y'all around a little bit. You see that's a little pool over there, pool area. And keep in mind also, because I do recommend maybe getting an Airbnb for that first month. If you're trying to move somewhere, just get an Airbnb, keep it simple for that first month. You definitely need to be, before you book an apartment for a year, or make your decision, you definitely want to kind of come out here for about a month and kind of figure out what neighborhoods, not just here in Thailand, but just in general, especially in Brazil and Colombia. All right, because the pictures can be very misleading. All right, be very misleading. And you want to make sure, especially as an American, that your housing is in a good neighborhood, decent neighborhood. All right, you don't want to be the targeted foreigner by living in the wrong neighborhood. Let's see, I know we got some more questions. Let me see here. What's the Premier League? Charles Jones said Americans are watching more soccer than they did 30 years ago. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe you might be right. You might be right. Somebody said soccer is boring. Shout out to my dude Yoga once again. Can I post that? He said, hold on. He said, great, that consultation, great information. Yes, sir. Yoga got a consultation from me. That's Kirby Films in the building. Fight from Jakarta, Indonesia. Now you gotta be careful in Indonesia, but I think that law don't go into effect for like maybe another year. You have to be pretty much married to cohabitate in Indonesia. Somebody said soccer ain't real football. Listen, I'm not gonna get on soccer, man. I'm not trying to rag on soccer. I was just trying to explain pretty much why Americans aren't as interested in soccer or as invested in soccer like they are football, basketball, and baseball for the most part. All right. Like I said, our superior athletes go towards those three sports. Yeah, man, we here. I'm trying to see the comment section. It's so blurry outside. All right, that's a good question, JM. The visa in Thailand can be complicated because there's so many of them. But keep in mind, if you're over, I believe 52, you can get a retirement visa, if I'm not mistaken. Most cats get the educational visa out here. Educational visa lasts you for a year, but there are different tiers. And I think that's where the confusion comes in at. There are actually different tiers of an educational visa. You do have an educational visa for like $700, but you have to be here the whole time. And you don't have re-entry, right? So that's maybe the cheaper visa. You got the one for $1,000 where you can have multiple entry. Now, in concerns of the education, you can either learn Thai or you can take the Muay Thai classes. All right, a lot of guys do either one. Most of my guys take the Thai classes, and you got to actually go to the school. It's not like in Colombia where you can just, kind of finesse it and not actually go to class. Here, you got to actually go to class. So there are many different types of visas. I'm just giving you the most common ones. Would be the educational visa and the retirement visa for the most part. What's your favorite nationality of women so far in Bangkok? I don't know if I have a favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I love African women. That's for sure. I talked to some women I'm still talking to a woman from Tanzania right now, actually, communicating back and forth with her. All right, but I don't have I'm not one of those guys that just have to have I'm not really choosing and picky on the ethnicity of the woman I'm dating. You know, I just take the best one, you know, that follows my program, pretty much. All right, been some amazing games this World Cup. Somebody said when I get my Social Security, I'm going to the Philippines and never coming back to the States. I be hearing a lot of good things about the Philippines, man. I really do. You know, Southeast Asia in general, I've been hearing a lot of good things about. In general, man. Like once you really get into the mix, and once you get outside, like the touristy areas, and you know, you kind of develop your associations and your network, you can live in most places in Southeast Asia for very little amount of money. I'm just gonna put that. I'm not gonna put an actual price on it because when I say you can live for under $1,000 a month, 2,000, people be like, oh, that's not true. So I'm just gonna say you can live comfortably, you know, depending on what your comfort level is in a lot of places in Southeast Asia. I just had a guy show me a 5-bedroom house over there. He probably won't mind me sharing. 5-bedroom house over there in Cambodia. All right, 5-bedroom house for less than $1,000 a month. I'm just gonna put it that way. I don't want to put my man business out there, but it's very reasonable for this nice 5-bedroom house. So, you know, most people what they do is they look at Airbnb and they think that Airbnb is the what's the word I want to say? It's the guideline for prices in that country. When of course Airbnb is going to be way more expensive, right? So you can chop if somebody's paying for an apartment on Airbnb, let's just say in Cambodia, right, and they're paying $650 a month, chop that pretty much by maybe a third, and it's probably going to be $400 a month. All right. Oh, I got a super chat. Hold on, I got a couple of super chats. My bad, I didn't see them. All right, shout out to my dude Roller Tape. He said, salute BMT, keep up the good content. Appreciate that, Roller Tape. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, shout out to my dude Roller Tape, man. We be chopping it up all the time. We be having a ball. Every time you come out here, we have a ball, man. Last time he got booed up on me, though. He got booed up on me last time out here. But shout out to my dude Roller Tape, man. All right, trying to catch up. Okay, Highlander 2016 with a $1 super chat. He said that baseball cap is hard. Can you show it closer? The Eagles, bro. The Eagles baseball cap. So I bought this in Brazil. Man. You know, this is supposed to be an Atlanta Falcons cap, but they don't have no Atlanta Falcons merchandise anywhere overseas. They got the Yankees, they got the Lakers. That's going to be the most merch you see from American sport teams, and the Cowboys. But you never see the Atlanta Falcons for whatever reason. I can't get no Falcons or Hawks. As a matter of fact, it's a store not too far from here that got all the basketball jerseys, bro, all the football jerseys. And I go in there and I tell the lady, I'm like, yo, you have the Atlanta Hawks? She's like, huh? I'm like, okay, do you got the Atlanta Falcons? She's like, I said, can you get the Atlanta Falcons? She's like, I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Why you hating on my boys like that? Why you hating on our Atlanta teams, man? Somebody said, oh, yeah. Shout out to Dante at Maju Bar, man. Shout out to Maju Bar. If y'all don't know, the Maju Bar, all right, is the spot when you pull up in Pattaya, for sure. Dante is a great host, man. He has a great bar, really nice, upstairs, downstairs. He got rooms. It's a guest house as well. The food is good. The drinks are good. He's constantly ringing the bell. Anybody knows what the bell is? That's when everybody get a shot. So he shout out to Maju Bar. I was actually supposed to stop by there yesterday. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good question. That's a real good question. I wish I could put it up on the screen. Let me see if I can put that up on the screen. Ah, dang, I can't put it up on the screen, man. All right. Billy, what's that? Billy Laser says, I would like to live in the villages and not the city Is that possible for a tourist? 100%. 100%, man. They got an area called the Dark Side out here, where a lot of guys live at, and that's kind of like it's a little. It's not really far. I guess it's the equivalent of like I don't know if you guys gonna get it, like Atlanta to Decatur or something like that. But yeah, you can definitely live out in the villages, and it's very, very reasonable, bro. When I take a border run to Cambodia, we take a van sometimes, and the van you kind of going through the countryside a little bit, and it's just flat land, palm trees, little lakes and everything. It's just laid back. It's just quiet. It's a real quiet culture here. Very peaceful, relaxing. Um, I love it, man. So yes, you can duck off. You can duck off. If you're not on that big city vibe, I mean, I like Bangkok because I grew up in the actual city of Atlanta. Like I actually grew up, I could see downtown from my backyard. Like we was right there. So all our interactions was in the pretty much the big city, just a surrounding area, Metro Atlanta. So I'm used to that type of energy, that crowd and people, that concrete jungle. Even though it's Atlanta, I'm more used to that. So that's why I prefer big cities like that. You look at my building, you see it's like a pretty big building right up here. But I'm used to that. All right. Somebody said Thailand is safe. Oh, hold on. We got another good question here. Is there going to be a Passport Bros yacht party? Oh yeah, yes sir. We putting it together right now. We had to push the Cartagena trip back a little bit. We had to push the Cartagena trip back. I think we might have booked it or had it a little too close to the beginning of the year. And a lot of people, spending time with their families, buying Christmas gifts. So we pushed that one back to March. But we actually having a yacht party Thursday. This coming up Thursday. So if you in town, um, hit up Maju, Dante. We're gonna have a yacht party this Thursday. It's gonna be dope too. I can't wait to go. And we're gonna have the jet skis and the free food. So if you're in Pattaya, hit me up on email or just go by Maju Bar and holla at Dante. He'll tell you all the details. As a matter of fact, I believe I got a flyer. I'll post that flyer in the group for you guys, in the Passport Bros Facebook group for you guys. All right. Yeah, man. But shout out to all the guys out here. We got a lot of bros coming on out here. That's dope. A lot of guys on the right vibe, have the right energy. That's definitely a good thing. I know some people are kind of worried about, oh, they're gonna mess it up and all that. Nah, man. Thailand is way too big for anybody to mess up. Brazil, Thailand, it's not like a small town really. Pattaya not really a small town, so it's really nothing to mess up. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to read you guys questions with this bright sun out here. This is my mom. Okay, we in Katie grandma. Hold on. Let me see. Send your high value professional woman to the high rise apartment building and she will give you an apartment for her. Okay, that's a good point. Abdullah Ali says, send a professional woman to a high rise apartment building and she will get you an apartment for about half of Airbnb price for a 1-2 year lease at the same time all over. Yes, that's a good point. Abdul Ali made a really good comment. He basically saying that if you send a native into the building, whatever apartment building, they can go to the office and speak, and in Thai or whatever, or Cantonese. I think it's called Cantonese, and they'll get a price for like a 1-2 year lease for pretty much half of what you would pay on Airbnb, and that's very true. That's very true. You know what? My neighbor, we pretty much had the same apartment set up. I mean, she's a couple of floors lower than me, and she's Thai, and she was saying what she paid a month, and I told her what I paid monthly, and it was a few dollars. I paid a few dollars more, but I had like a more of a sea view, so I was paying for the view. I know a lot of cats talk about the apartment. It does look small on camera because of the way it's set up, but it's actually a nice size apartment, and you see the ocean from my apartment. A lot of people like the view I have. But we was paying maybe 30, $40 difference. It wasn't too much of a different price. As a matter of fact, see the ocean. We walk over here for a little minute, man. Give y'all guys a little bit of a view. Mix it up a little bit. Get my glasses off. All right, so I'm walking a little bit with a limp because I was playing basketball yesterday and tore my ACL a little bit, messing around with John Money at Travelversity. He hit me with the AI crossover. Messed up my hello. All right, my dude's still hitting laps up in that mug. I need to hit that pool up, man. I do about 10. Up beside swimming pool right there. All right, so you see the ocean right there. My apartment is on this side of the building, the other side of the building. Very peaceful, man. Like I say, it's a very quiet beach. It's so strange coming to from Brazil out here and seeing how different the beach culture is, where you can hear a flute down a whole boardwalk or beach road. It's so quiet. In Brazil, it's loud, music everywhere, people smoking everywhere. You know, if y'all seen my Rasta Beach video, y'all know how wild the beach is in Brazil. Women in bikinis, half naked, some topless, even though they say it's illegal to be topless on the beach. They still be, some of the girls will take their bikini tops off. So very different culture. Go ahead. Yeah, we here, man. Where was I sitting at? Right over here? I think I was over here. Yeah, man. I'm walking with a little limp. Like I said, I was hooping yesterday. Check this out, man. This is amazing being a man, right? So we're playing 21. We're playing 21 yesterday. And it was an older cat out there. Might have been about 55, maybe 55 years old. And I'm out there, I'm talking ish, like, yeah, you know, I won a couple of games in 21. So I'm like, yeah, my boy John was out there. California Carter was out there. And the other guy, Dum Dum Media, you might be familiar with his platform too. He has a YouTube channel as well. Everybody got YouTube channels. So we go out there, bro. We playing 21. And the dude at 55 smoked everybody, bro. 21 does twice. Right? He out there hitting threes, you know what I'm saying, doing layups all over the goal. And I think Ja was the youngest, Ja like 29 or something. I think Carter's about late 30s. You know, I'm 40. And it is just amazing. It just goes to show you, you know, how amazing the human body is to be 55 years old and out there just J-rolling. I mean, he hitting us with moves from the 70s on this finger rolling and everything, dominating the game. You know, I'm trying to bully ball him, and that didn't work. He's smooth and shaking me off. I'm like, damn. So, good exercise, man. We developing a nice little brotherhood out here in Thailand. You know, we go play basketball a couple times out the week in the mornings, get our exercise in, sweat some of that liquor. We drunk at Maju Bar out. Yoga Yoga was on the basketball court with me. Matter of fact, where Yoga Yoga at now? He gonna lead the chat now. Yoga Yoga was out there with me, hooping. All right, hold on. Let me see where we at. All right. So do me a favor, hit that like button for your boy, man. We got 65 likes. We got 100 in the room. All right, we got Israelite Acquiring Knowledge. Israelite Acquiring Knowledge. He says, currently in Bangkok, about 2 weeks in. I like Pattaya, but Bangkok has more variety on every level. Enjoying the content, BMT 100. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. I can't really show a lot, but I did do a Patreon. I'm about to upload a Patreon video more so about Bangkok as well. Excuse me. So yeah, man. But as far as the subject at hand about the soccer, um, school. But I just want to just put it out there like it's very serious overseas. Soccer, extremely serious overseas. Extremely serious overseas. I mean, they really get it in on the soccer. And as far as we love our sports as well. We love our football. People fight in the stands like we play football as well. It's just that in America, most of the sports that people really like are physical. Just a little bit more physical, and it's hard for us to kind of watch a game where nobody's getting hit. As a matter of fact, when I was in Colombia, I was watching Colombia play with my ex-girlfriend, ex-novia, and she watched a couple of before the game started. I watched a little some little football highlights and stuff, just random football, and she's like, "Why is it so violent? Like, why are they hitting each other?" Like, she's like, "Why are they hitting each other?" I'm like, "Cause they hit whoever has the ball." And she's like, "Oh, it's so stupid." What I tell you, soccer. What I tell you, somebody just scored. Somebody just scored. You know what, man? Let me try to find a bar or something. Let me go to a bar or something. I'll be right back, guys. Let me see if I can find a bar. You guys can kind of get more of the ambiance. It's kind of early here, though. Yeah, it's too early to go to the bar. But I'll go live maybe later on today. Show you guys, how they be drinking, getting down heavy, heavy out here. So yeah, I can't really get into soccer even though my daughter plays. Just came back from Medellin. The chicas are changing. They are becoming a little more westernized. Okay. Am I seeing more and more chicas at the Hey man, hey. I haven't been in Medellin. I don't know what I haven't been in Medellin in about a year now. Um, when you say things like, and I wish I could show that on the actual screen. I wish I could pull it up. When you say things are changing, you're saying things in the tourist area are changing. All right, little certain tourist locations that we go to are changing, but Medellin will always be Medellin. Okay, Rio will always be Rio for the most part. You just gotta get outside of those tourist areas, man. That's my suggestion. Colombian women are dope. You know, yeah, that's the best suggestion. Like get out the tourist area where you got millions of tourists coming in that particular 2-3 mile radius every year. Yeah, things are going to change. Things are going to be different. But once you go to different little areas, Sabaneta, Envigado, even La Relish to a certain degree, and you go to Cali, you go to Barranquilla, you go to some other spots. I'm not gonna mention. I've been promised a secrecy. Things are more the same, bro. Aaron had his head on hold on. Shout out to Kill Deuce. He says Aaron had his head on a swivel in Colombia. He looked so happy in Thailand. You know what, man? I'll be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. I I never really lived in a safe. I never really been in a safe environment before, bro. Atlanta's not really a safe environment. It's gas stations I won't even go to at night. Uh, so I didn't understand a peaceful, safe culture until I came to Thailand. All right, and yeah, you're right. Like I walk around at night, 2, 3 in the morning, no problems. Going to the ATM machine, I ain't gotta wash my back, and yeah, man, yeah. It's just and trying to readjust, like leaving Thailand, going back to Colombia, is gonna be difficult. I'm gonna have to really make an adjustment with my mindset before I even touch down in Colombia or anywhere in South America or even in North America, bro. I have to make an adjustment because I tell you all the time, like when guys come out here and let's say they drink a little too much and they stumbling or people worried about it, they're like, yo, BMT, I ain't gonna call out a particular YouTuber, but he's like, yo, he passed out at the McDonald's. He passed out at the McDonald's, right? And I'm like, yo, he'll be fine. Like, yo, but he in the McDonald's passed out, bro. I'm like, bro, he'll be good. We good. No, nothing's gonna happen to him. They're not gonna rob him. You know, I'm not gonna take it. He can see his cell phone right there on the table. Nobody's gonna take it, bro. So if you one of those guys that need a peace of mind, if you one of them dudes that might have like PTSD or something like that, then I would suggest coming out here to Asia, Southeast Asia in general, man. Um, it just feels good, bro. Like not to have to worry about certain things. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, it is a great feeling not to watch your back, bro. So yeah, North Americans don't want to call it soccer. Everybody call it football. What up, Pooh man? Ever been to a Muay Thai match and did you like it? Yes, I did go to one match and I loved it. Shit was brutal though, bro. Muay Thai is a brutal sport. It's brutal. Dude caught dude with the elbow. Pow! It was out. So yeah, yeah. I have been to one. You know what? I'm gonna go to one, man. I'm gonna go one and probably film it the next time I go to one because I didn't have my camera on me at that time. All right, folks, we got 111 in the room. We just chopping up, man. And shout out to Highlander 2016 for the $1.99 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. We just chopping it up. Hold on, somebody said those legs. Hold on, I can't see that one. Yeah, yeah, those leg kicks. Yeah, yeah. Elbows, leg kicks, knees. Yeah, it's brutal, bro. It's brutal. Shout out to my man Yogi Yoga. He out there taking the movie. A lot of guys, a lot of guys come out here and they take the Muay Thai classes, bro. Yeah, past five. So down. We play golf. Someone said we play golf. Hold on. Shout out to Peter Frank. He says, no. You have to care about soccer. You have to. Not caring about soccer is so quote unquote American. Yeah, but we respect it though. That's the big thing about it. You can't really force us to like it, but we respect it. We definitely respect it. I love the energy involved. I do love the energy involved. Like I say, uh, when Brazil lost that game against Croatia, I don't know how it works. I know they tied it up, and I guess Croatia got some type of whoever has the better record. I think it goes to that. You see they playing. They in there lit. As I was scrolling through Instagram, all my Brazilian friends were like, "Hey," they was really upset. It was highly upset. He said, "Yeah." Shout out to Rotate. He said, "Yeah, I went to the one in Phuket. It was super dope." Yeah, when you come to Thailand, man, go to Phuket. Stop in Bangkok for a couple of days. Go to Pattaya, go to Pattaya, go to Phuket. All right, there we go. Yoga certified. Okay. Yoga. I was telling him how I messed up my ACL on the basketball court yesterday. Yo, we had a brother that was out there, 55 years old, just giving us the work, hitting us with the finger rolls. You know what I'm saying? All that 1970 shit. You know, he was just killing us out there, bro. 21 to our ass. I had Yoga out there on that court. Somebody says it's hard to watch. You know what, man? It's hard to watch the NFL here in Thailand because the games come on super early. What time is it? The games come on about 11 p.m. tonight, our time. Well, I'm sorry, 1 p.m. our time tonight. But Maju Bar does play all the NFL games. You know. As a matter of fact, I want to say that Dante is the only guy that has the NFL games at this bar. Now, think about it. Because most people are, especially right now with the soccer going on, you're not going to be able to watch anything but FIFA right now. Yoga. Hey, tell them who won the game. Who won 21, Yoga? Go ahead and tell them. Who won 21 out there? Did I win twice? Oh, we played one game. Yeah, man, we just chopping up today. I just want to come out here. I really was going to go live in the group. As a matter of fact, I might go ahead and go live in the Passport Bros Facebook group because there's a few things I want to mention in the group. All right, so we've been at it for a whole hour, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sign on out. Appreciate everybody, the super chats, man. If you have any questions, hit me up. BlackmanTravels at Gmail. I know Thailand is like the spot right now, but yeah, you say I won. But hey, man, it's traveling. It's hard to compare the countries, but I love Brazil. Brazil is super dope. You know, if you like afros and that sense of pride to be African American, or just Afro in general, Brazil definitely the place to be. I love Colombia. Colombia is super dope. In these countries, you just got to be mindful of your surroundings. Thailand is peaceful. It's cool, very laid back culture out here. The food is good. So, you just got to pick. You can go all the other little spots in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, the Philippines. You can really kind of get it in out here. And despite, I haven't been to Ethiopia, but I met an Ethiopian cat who begging me to come out there with him. He like, yo, you got to come to Ethiopia, bro. You're missing out. But despite all the controversy that we have going on, we are building a network. Bars, restaurants, guys are getting Airbnbs. All right, it's a lot of opportunities out here. Shout out to my dude Kobe, Ella Louise. All right, cigars. He's coming out here. He's opened up an office out here for the shipping and receiving. All right, there's a lot of opportunities out here. Excuse me. Don't get left, man. Don't get left. Don't get caught up and worried about, what people are doing and what they decide to do with their fun or what decide to do with their time. You can come out here, man, and you can find some economic opportunities to change not only your life, but the life of your family. Hey, man, do it. Because that American dollar, at least at this point in time, still goes a very long way. All right? And that's what it's all about, man. Becoming a global citizen of the world, bro. Especially with all things that's going on in America right now. All right? You want to have an out. You want to have an out. I know we discussed, dating and all that stuff, but dating overseas is not a big deal. I mean, I've seen guys come out here and get a wife in a couple of months. It's not such a trivial thing overseas. Like, you don't have to jump through all these hoops and all this stuff. And I say, guys, a lot of the business owners are married to Thai women, yeah, for sure. And dudes be like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm like, yo, marriage is very serious overseas in most countries outside of the West, where some women, not all, might use it as a come up or to get resources out of you through the state. Overseas, that can happen as well, don't get me wrong, but a lot of women ain't. I'm telling you, bro, I promise you, a lot of women ain't going for that. They're not going for that. They want them a husband. They want to build with their husband. They want to open up a business with their husband. They really in it to win it with you for the most part. I want to put that out there, despite all the misconceptions they have about dating foreign women. I'm telling you, man, there's some good ones out there. All right? There's some good ones in America too, but overall, expanding your option is a great tool for any man to be able to choose, from a large pool of women. All right? So, all right, fellas, we out. I'm about to go live in the Password Bros Facebook group, chop it up for a minute. That's right, protect your seeds. The USD goes a long way worldwide. That's facts. We out. Peace.